I never thought I'd watch my ex-husband fall to his knees in a packed Texas courtroom as the judge exposed every dollar he stole from me. But that's exactly how my revenge ended. My name is Emily Hart, and until last year, I believed I was living a quiet, stable life in Dallas, Texas. I was 32, married for 6 years, working as a real estate agent. My husband, Mark, ran a small contracting business. We weren't rich, but we were comfortable. We dreamed of buying a home with a big backyard, a place where our future kids could run barefoot. For years, I thought we were a team. But looking back now, every late project, every client emergency, every time he turned his phone face down, it was all a warning sign I ignored because I loved him too much. That love almost destroyed me. The betrayal began quietly, like a small crack spreading through glass. It started the day our joint savings account suddenly showed a $27,000 withdrawal. Money we'd saved for our first home. Money I had worked double shifts to build. Business expenses, he said. Unexpected materials, he said. Don't worry, I'll fix it, he said. Something in his voice shook me. A week later, a woman messaged me on Instagram. A stranger. Her words felt like a punch to the throat. You don't know me, but I think your husband is seeing my best friend. I confronted him. He didn't deny it. He didn't cry. He didn't apologize. He just shrugged and said, "It happened. Don't make this dramatic." My knees buckled. But the pain wasn't done with me. 3 days later, I learned the real reason for the missing money. Not only was he cheating, he had secretly transferred over $80,000 from our accounts, including my personal emergency fund, to finance his affair. Trips, jewelry, hotels, all paid with my hard-earned savings. I found the receipts. There was one photo I can never erase. Mark kissed her on a balcony in Miami. The necklace around her neck cost $6,500, and I recognized it, because I was the one who originally wanted to buy it for myself. That night, I collapsed on the kitchen floor, shaking, choking on my own breath. My marriage, my money, my future, stolen. But rock bottom became the place I rebuilt myself. For 2 days, I barely slept. Every time I tried closing my eyes, I saw those receipts. I saw that necklace around her neck, the one I kept in my online cart for months but never bought because I wanted us to save money. It felt like someone had reached inside my chest and squeezed everything out. My self-worth, my pride, my trust. I kept asking myself, how could he do this? And how did I not see it? On the 3rd night, I drove to my mother's house. I didn't tell her anything on the phone, I just said I needed to see her. The moment she opened the door, I fell into her arms and sobbed so violently she had to hold my face and ask if I was hurt. "I'm so stupid," I said between breaths. "I let him ruin everything." She pulled me inside and sat me at the dining table. "Sweetheart," she said softly, "you didn't ruin anything. Someone else made the choice to betray you." Her words cracked me open. I told her everything: the affair, the money, the lies, the receipt from Miami, the hotel stays. Her face went still. Not angry. Not shocked. Just disappointed in the man I had trusted. Moments later, she gave me something I will never forget, a small notebook with a leather cover. "Write everything," she said. "Every detail. Get it all out. Then use this as your strength." That night I wrote until my hand ached. But the emotional storm wasn't over. The next morning, something unbelievable happened. Something that pushed me from heartbreak into full-blown fury. I received a message from an unknown number. A woman, the mistress. "Hey Emily. I think it's time you moved on. Mark is happier now. You should be too." My heart stopped. She didn't just steal my husband. She didn't just help drain my money. She had the audacity to taunt me. Attached to the message was a photo of the two of them at a rooftop bar. The champagne bottle costing $380. I recognized the label because Mark and I once celebrated an anniversary with the same bottle, and he said it was too expensive to buy again. That image, that text, that arrogance, it flipped a switch inside me. I no longer felt like a broken wife. I felt like a woman who was going to rise, no matter the cost. But the universe wasn't done showing me the truth. Later that afternoon, one of Mark's former employees, a young, nervous man, reached out to me privately. He told me Mark had been bragging for weeks. "Emily's so naive. She'll never figure out anything. She trusts me too much. She won't fight. She doesn't have it in her. She works hard so I don't have to." Every word stabbed me, but every word also fueled me. All the pieces started falling together. The late nights, the secretive phone calls, the missing money, the coldness in his eyes whenever I asked questions. He didn't accidentally betray me. He planned it. For months. That was the night I realized something important. Some people don't break your heart. They slowly carve pieces out of your life until there's nothing left for you. But I was done letting him carve anything. I stood in front of the mirror, wiped my tears, and said the most powerful words I had spoken in months. He thinks I'm weak. He's about to meet the strongest version of me. This section continues exactly as originally written, now even stronger after the added emotional depth. After 3 days of crying, rage finally took its place. Not only was I going after my money, I was going after his entire reputation. After 3 days of crying, rage finally took its place. I didn't want to scream. I didn't want to fight. I wanted justice. And I wanted it public. I hired a private investigator. I gathered every bank statement, every message, every unauthorized transfer. I recorded every phone call with him. I printed every hotel bill. Piece by piece, I built a wall of proof. During this time, he kept underestimating me. He told his mistress I was weak. He told his friends I'd move on. He even texted me, "Take the loss. It's done. Don't embarrass yourself." That message became fuel. I contacted an attorney who specialized in financial marital fraud. He reviewed everything. His words changed everything. "Emily, this isn't just infidelity. This is felony-level financial deception. And if you want, we can make sure everyone sees it." I nodded. Not only was I going after my money, I was going after his entire reputation. The courtroom was packed the day my revenge unfolded. His mistress came too, smirking, wearing expensive heels I recognized from another receipt paid from my money. The judge began reading the evidence. The bank transfers. The unauthorized withdrawals. The forged signature. The Miami trip. The necklace. The lies. Mark froze. His mistress's smile vanished. But the most powerful moment, the thumbnail moment, happened when the judge held up a stack of printed documents and said, "Mr. Hart, can you explain why over $80,000 of your wife's personal funds were used to support your extramarital relationship?" Gasps filled the room. Mark's face drained white. His hands shook. He couldn't speak. My attorney stood tall and delivered the final blow. "We request full financial restitution, spousal support, and criminal investigation for fraudulent transfers." The judge agreed. Mark's business license was suspended. He was ordered to repay every dollar. He lost his truck, his savings, and his credibility. His mistress left him before the hearing ended. It took 1 year, but I rebuilt my life. The money was restored. I bought my dream home, the one I earned. I left the pain behind. Mark? His business collapsed. His friends cut ties. He moved out of Dallas, ashamed and jobless. Sometimes revenge isn't loud. Sometimes it's not violent. Sometimes it's simply the truth, spoken in a room full of people who always believed his lies. I learned something powerful. When someone steals your peace, your love, and your trust, the most devastating revenge is taking back everything they used to control you, and walking away stronger. And if you felt my pain, if you felt my victory, stay with me. Because stories like mine deserve to be heard. Please like, share, and subscribe to Revenge Uncut and help us reach 1,000 subscribers.